I'm going to show you how to pour an ingot using clay. But we're also going to be testing the new professional kit with the new multi-use pouring handle. So you could use, I sell a kit for this, but you could actually use a soup can. You just have to cut away so it goes all the way through. You can use a piece of aluminum, but we're going to do it with the big flask here, since a lot of people already have this. So what you do is you take this side with the edge here down. It takes 2.5 pounds of clay to fill this up, for those wondering. I got a little investment in there, I see.
Shame.
I know. Okay, so we're gonna push it down in there. Takes, like I say, 2.5 pounds. It's a lot of clay. You're gonna want to scrape it off.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's good. Make a big mess.
Well, you definitely have a big mess.
Now, you don't have to put talc between these. We're just going to put that on, just like that. And we're going to keep adding the clay. I don't like to hammer next to the edge because I don't want to hit the edge. Possibly dent it or something. Okay, at this point, I want to scrape this off. I know. Okay, doesn't matter which side you use. We'll use this side. What we're going to do is we're going to take, and you could use whatever size you have, like a piece of stock. And if you have like scrap metal, what we're going to do is we're just going to, actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make like a pouring funnel here. This is, you can make your pouring funnel as big as you need it. So that's where we're going to pour our metal. Then we're going to take this, we're going to push it right in the center. Now you don't want to push it all the way through. You can kind of see it's about as tall as that, so if we push it down maybe a little farther, about that far, that's good. And then what you want to do is take the edge here and just kind of round it a little bit, so that when the metal goes down, it doesn't hit the edge. And then once you do that, then what you want to do is take something, this may not be long enough, but push it all the way down. I guess it's long enough, and we're going to push it so it comes all the way through the bottom. Make sure you hold those together What that has done is it's created a vent. So when we pour the metal, the air and the gases are going to escape. And really, if you got something you could set it on, that would even be better. Probably not totally necessary, but actually we're not going to do it like that. I changed my mind. Because what we're going to do, I'm going to move this over. Created a giant mess here.
No kidding.
I know, I forgot I was going to use this. Okay, we're just going to leave it like that. We're going to set it on here. So now the next thing, you want to make sure there's nothing in here. And you want to tip that forward. And you want to back it up maybe about a ½ inch from that hole. What's going to happen, the molten metal is going to come out and it's going to extend from there, and then it's going to drop. So we want to hit that hole, but that's pretty well lined up just like that. So the next thing we're going to do, take our scrap silver. I got about 1.5 ounces here. Should be enough to fill that. So you want to heat the tip up a lot. And you're going to follow the metal with the pour right into the hole there. So we're about ready. Here we go. Okay, that poured really well. I'm going to show you something here. Because this happens when you get a little bit of extra metal like this and it doesn't pour out. You don't want to peel it off. You want to take your torch, you want to heat it up, and then peel it off. Because if you do it now, it takes off a layer of the coating. So just leave it in there until it cools.
I guess borax isn't too important.
Yeah, I didn't bother with that. Don't always have to do it.
Good to know.
Should I have done it? Probably I should have added a little borax, but I can't remember everything all the time. And you'll get the gist of this anyways. But I need a glove.
That's kind of important.
That's important. Now what's great about having a 2-part flask like this is that, and actually you can see on the bottom, that's the vent hole, and it actually filled with metal. So let's get rid of this. So if you were doing this, you want to have a good ventilation. You'd want to take your time and break this away, because all the burned clay you want to separate from. But I'm going to do it quicker here, just so you guys can see what's going on. So I got a nice pour right there. And that's a nice piece of stock. And so what I would do is I would pickle this, and then I would cut that off. And then before you roll it through the rolling mill, you're going to want to take a hammer and lightly hammer it. And what that's going to do is it's going to align the structure so that it can be rolled through a rolling mill. But you only have to do the hammering once. And that's how you make a great piece of stock without having to use one of the metal ingot molds. All right. Thank you.